Wham! Radio, Season 1, Episode 1. We start our adventure by seeing a sign that says Electric Avenue. As we look around, we see the day is sunny and the sky is blue with white puffy clouds. Next, we see the front of a radio station building. It says XYZ Broadcasting. Inside the radio station waiting room is a skinny ring-tailed lemur. He wears a nice t-shirt with nice shorts. He sits next to a small, average-sized raccoon with attitude. The raccoon wore cut-off jeans and a plain shirt with a stain on it. They sit waiting for their chance to be part of a new radio station called Wham! Radio. The receptionist who sat nearby was a poodle dog, answering the phones that were constantly ringing.
XYZ Broadcasting.
The raccoon looked around and noticed everything was white and mutters to himself.
Where am I? Purgatory?
Lemur. He keeps repeating the same phrase over and over again.
99.9 w.h.a.m. Wham! Oh, come on, Lemur. You know it, it's Wham! Alright, 99.9 w.h.a.m. Wham! Radio. You're listening to Late Nights with Lemur.
Rocky turns over and looks at Lemur and asks him,
So, you're here for the job, Lemur?
Yeah? How do you know my name?
Oh, you only keep saying it over and over again. The more I look around, Bird Dog, I like the White Room. You on repeat? I think we're in purgatory. I died before it even began.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
They stare at each other before Lemur says,
I'm gonna be a DJ here and bring fire to this radio station. What's your name?
Huh? You don't know who I am? That's low. So low, bro. You're telling me you don't know Rocky, Coon? We went to school together. I was the one that created the bird dog dance. I'm here for the easy work.
Oh yeah, I remember the bird dog dance.
Rocky gets up and starts doing the bird dog dance.
Bird dog. A bird dog. A bird dog. I do the bird dog.
A tall, hairy woman walked out from behind the receptionist's desk from a door. Rocky quickly sat down. The doors fluttered open and closed a few times. Rocky and Lemur sat there watching the doors sway.
Whoa, looks like heaven.
Nirvana.
Prize closet door was open, and Rocky could see the unorganized mess of Wake and Bake t-shirts, CDs from Chicken Alfredo in the Sauce, broken models, and red undead lemmings. There was also free water and lots of cool other things, like yo-yos that said Wham Radio, and also one Ball in a Cup game.
Ball in a cup?
Before the doors fully closed, the bird woman introduced herself.
Hello, gentlemen. My name is Karen. I'm in charge of sales and HR. Are you guys here to apply for the street team?
Hey Karen, I'm Lemur. I have my degree in broadcast communications and another degree in associate science. I'm here to be your #1 disc jockey. Okay, maybe #2. Wake and Bake are awesome.
Do you even have a...
Before she could finish, Lemur had already whipped it out of thin air and handed it to her. Karen gave him a weird look, but with a sigh, she said,
I'll give it a listen.
Chippy!
Karen stared at Rocky. Rocky stared back at her. Nothing was said until she progressed the conversation forward.
Since nobody else is here, I can start the both of you today for street team positions.
Both Rocky and Lemur, eagerly trying to get a job for the radio station, agreed.
I'm in.
Me too.
Karen reached out and handed the radio station vehicle keys to Lemur.
I need you to take the radio station vehicle to Eagle Falls and Red Turkey Mountain, and make sure we're coming through the airwaves. If there is something wrong, use your fancy degree to fix it.
She pointed to Rocky.
You go along and help him. Hang some banners.
The door behind the receptionist once again opened up. Rocky turned to see the most beautiful reindeer he had ever seen. He started breathing faster. His heart started fluttering. He felt weird in his stomach when out of nowhere, he farted.
Don't worry, it doesn't smell.
Smells better than you look.
Oh.
The cute intern quickly handed him the banners that said 99.9 Wham Radio and retreated to the safety of the running radio station.
If you have any problems, call Fauna.
Hey, so Rocky, do you want to drive?
No, I'm good, Bird Dog. She handed you the keys.
What's wrong? No driver's license?
No, I just never learned to drive.
A rubber ducky wearing sunglasses was plastered all over at the radio station. It was their official mascot. They walked out to the parking lot and started looking for the vehicle. They split up to look for the vehicle that seemed to take a while to find.
I think I found it.
Lemur quickly ran over to the beast of a machine. It was the size of a stagecoach, a delivery van, or a food truck. It was covered in flame decals from bumper to bumper. It had a light on top that flashed orange, 99.9 Wham radio, and its official mascot were imposed also all over the giant van. Lemur unlocked the door, hopped in, and started the beast of the machine up. Rocky immediately followed.
You know, a truck this big has to have an epic name.
Oh yeah, dog, you're totally right. So, what should we name her? How about 4 wheels, some steel, and a pile of shit?
I am not a dog. Don't ever call me that. Or Roo-Roo. I hate it. Wait, what was I saying?
Radio station vehicle names, you trash panda.
Dude, just stop. You're so bad at nicknames, the words coming out of your mouth only make you sound stupider. How about the Flaming Weastie? Or the Gloomy Dusk.
Ooh, I like the gloomy dusk.
Lemur put the car in gear and took off. They turned on the radio to 99.9 Wham radio. Both guys gasped in excitement for the Sublime song.
You like Sublime too?
Does a stoner smoke pot? Yeah, I like Sublime. Sublime's like a classic Camaro. Nothing beats it. It's just so classy.
The song ends, and now Judas Priest comes on the radio.
Hey, do you remember that band in high school that played the Battle of the Bands when you did?
Which one? There was like 4 of them.
The Judas Priest one.
Oh, breaking the law.
Yeah, that's them. What did they get in trouble for? What law did they break?
I think the lead singer was a prostitute. Because the band didn't have a lead singer, so they went and found a prostitute who was excellent at singing, and then got caught soliciting sex.
After a few moments go by, we see the vehicle pass a sign that says Eagle Falls, next exit. Lemur turns to Rocky and says,
Rocky and Fauna, sitting in a tree. B-I-R-D-D-O-G. Yeah.
Stop talking. Shut up, Bird Dog. I'm gonna work up the nerve and talk to her. Fauna's like a perfect 10, and I'm like a -4. Or like she's a delicious piece of chocolate cake. And I'm like a chocolate chip cookie. I look good, but I'm old and stale.
Or like she's Tay-Tay Swift, and I'm J-Lo's left butt cheek.
That's a good one.
I do love me some Tay-Tay. She is so awesome, and nobody even appreciates her. I do, though. It's okay, bud. I'll take you underneath my ringtail, and I'll guide you. You just gotta follow your animal instinct.
Commercials played over the radio for Skinny Pop and Finger Blasters. Everything is coming through as clear as a whistle.
This has to be the easiest money I've ever made. And I was a lab monkey.
You were one of those?
Yeah, but not for very long. You see, if you do something wrong the first time, you won't ever be asked to do it ever again.
That is so smart.
Yeah, see, I got you, man.
They both laughed as they drove through Eagle Falls with no problem. Rocky started to freak out as he heard noises in the back. He immediately turned off the radio and shut the privacy door, locking him and Lemur up front to whatever it was in the back.
Wait, huh? What's going on?
Nothing. Huh? Don't worry about it. Fine. I keep hearing scary rustling noises in the back. It could be a mutant. It could be a baby. Or, it could be a human.
Or it could be a baby mutant human.
Ah! Don't do that.
Come on, dude. You know this. You learned all about it in school. Humans have been extinct for like 1,000 years.
Yeah. They thought the world was gonna end, so they blah, blah, blah. Maybe they all didn't go, but who cares?
Rocky listens and hears more rustling in the back.
I'm telling you, Leaves, there's something back there. I bet my stubby little tail on it. Please just believe me. I don't want to die.
Lemur started to hear the eerie noises and floored the gas pedal.
Okay, next stop is just up ahead. When we get to Red Turkey Mountain, we can open up all the doors, leap out, and just run for cover. Then whatever's in the back can just be free, and we can totally be fine for a ride home.
The road they were driving on was muddy. The path was pitch black. Lots of dead trees surrounded them, and the wind was beginning to howl.
This road we're on looks like the road from that scary movie. Don't pass on the left.
Flying trash papers passed quickly in front of the vehicle. Lemur tried avoiding it as it was heading straight towards them.
Look out, Liam. It's a baby mutant. He didn't kill it before it kills us. Wait, how do little baby humans kill animals again?
They don't. They're babies. They're completely harmless, dude.
Oh.
The piece of trash hit the vehicle and then rolled off into the night. Rocky leaned forward and flicked the switch on top of the dashboard. The lights on top of the vehicle illuminated the way. Rocky pulled out the map and studied it. A banging sound occurred from the cab door.
Dude, you went the long way. Now we gotta go through Eagle Mills and over Eagle Bridge. And why is there so many Eagle places? Like, why can't there be a place named after a raccoon? Or a lemur?
Right? Like Lemur Mountain or Rocky's Ridge? Those sound like cool places to visit. Don't worry about it, Brew. We already went through the town of Eagle Mills. It literally had one house as we drove through it. We're almost there.
Louder banging sounds on the door continued. Coming through the radio station was static. Something was wrong with the signal nearby. For a quick second, we hear something come through on the radio.
Hello, boys and girls. It's me, your old pal, Morty, the Mortician. And tonight's frightening story is about masks. They all wear them, but what happens when we become them? Let's find out.
Lemur puts his paw on the pedal and pushes it to the metal and quickly crosses the bridge. Rocky unbuckles his seatbelt and jumps out. Lemur follows and runs back towards the repeater.
Rocky, hold position. Watch the truck.
Lemur noticed that sparks were flying from the transmitter. He attempted to fix it, but it was taking him a hot minute to do so.
Dude, what are you doing? Wait, what am I doing? Wait, did the truck always say what? What is happening?
He started to charge at the radio station vehicle. As he inched close to the vehicle, he could see the keys were left in the ignition. There was also someone shifting around in the darkness of the vehicle. Lemur was at the transmitter fixing it when a dune buggy pulled up. Inside was a crow and two woodchucks. One of them would be Lemur's nemesis from high school, Chuck Wood.
We changed their radio vehicle to say what? Now it promotes our radio station.
What?
The crow guy and woodchuck looked at each other and laughed. The crow walks back to the dune buggy and sits down, shortly followed by the other woodchuck. Chuck Wood marched angrily towards Lemur. All three of them were buff and scary looking. Lemur hated bullies, especially Chuck Wood, but he knew he had to stand up and fight. But first, he had to fix the transmitter.
Hey, look, it's whiny little Lemur. What are you doing playing with my radio station tower? Figures this dick would be working for the rival radio station.
He thought to himself.
I work for Wham Radio, Woodchuck. And we're a part of this tower now, Chuck.
He said aloud.
Hey, whiny little Lemur, why don't you go home and play radio games with your friends? You don't even have what it takes to be in the big leagues.
Lemur decided not to dignify him with a response, as it was the smarter way to fight. Chuck went on to push Lemur's buttons by saying,
What's wrong, Pump? You gonna go cry on me? You gonna go where? Fight your battles like a lemur, not a kid.
Lemur quickly finished the work on the transmitter and stood up.
The only one leaving here for a good cry, Chuck, is you. And that's after I make you see your shadow.
They stared into one another's eyes, each waiting for the other one to make first contact. It would feel like minutes, but only seconds would have passed. Lemur and Chuck would finally begin to brawl, with Chuck throwing the first sponge. A few seconds before all of this happened, we go back to Rocky, who was running to the radio station vehicle after seeing something move in the shadows.
Hey, get out of there!
The keys were still in the ignition. He bravely leaped into the vehicle, tackling the moving blur. When he looked at the culprit, he realized it was Fawna.
Oh, my Bugs Bunny! I had no idea that you were the strange moving blur.
I'm so sorry, I just had to get away from my mom. I've been napping in the back.
She points to her hidden compartment where she has made a bed.
Wow!
I didn't mean to scare you or freak you out, I'm sorry.
Now, look at me. I'm not a coon. I'm a kit. I'm not a kit. I'm a coon.
In the distance, you see Lemur and Chuck Wood begin to fight. Lemur is knocked to the ground.
You're just a bump.
Chuck hits Lemur, and then he falls back on the ground and struggles to get up. Rocky and Fawna rush over.
Hey, how about you pick on someone your own brain size? Like a snail.
But little Nemo was messing with my transmitter, and I had to teach him a lesson.
He said as if to justify Lemur's beating.
We paid to broadcast from this tower just like you have. What's wrong? Are you afraid of a little competition?
No.
Fawna reached in her pocket and pulled out a slingshot and loaded it with a nut. She aimed it at Chuck. Chuck slowly backs up and hops in his dune buggy. He holds the brake down and floors the gas, spinning the tires, covering Lemur, Fawna, and Rocky in dirt.
Bring it on, Wham. 1049 will win in the Nielsen ratings every time. I'll see you loser pups later.
He pointed at Lemur. Fawna fires a nut, and then another nut from her slingshot at his dune buggy. With one nut, she would hit him in the back of the head, and the other nut would just bounce off his car before he peeled away.
Ugh, I can't believe I used to date that guy. What a gumshoe.
Damn, how hard did he hit me?
Pretty hard, like 3 times, and then again like 4 more.
Wait, is Fauna really here? Or is that just part of my imagination? Like I saw her earlier, so I think I see her now?
They all laughed and went back to the radio station vehicle and hopped inside. Lemur was in the driver's seat, Fawna was in the middle, and Rocky was in the passenger side.
You guys seem pretty cool. I bet you're fun to party with.
Hey, Lunchbox, would you mind grabbing my lunchbox?
Come on, don't be lame, Liam. Don't call me that, either. That's about as cool as you calling me Trash Bandit or Coonie.
Duly noted, dude. My bad. I'll totally work on it.
Lemur starts the truck and Rocky pulls out a sandwich bag from behind the seat. He proceeds to open it and literally pulls out 20 different things of food.
Let's see what we got today. Spaghetti, tacos, raw chicken, ooh, finger blasters, skinny pop popcorn, a bark ram, bamboo stick.
He hands out food to everyone and they eat as they drive back. Fawna looks like a punk rock chick. She had a black skirt and a hot pink shirt. Short but angular hair with Cleopatra eyes.
Now it's time for dessert.
21 Pilots plays. We see the 3 of them sitting inside the vehicle. The vehicle begins to fill with smoke for the duration of the song, till we can no longer see them.
You know, we might want to stop somewhere and air out before we get back.
I got us covered.
She pulled out a little perfume called Sweet Pea and sprayed it twice. The smell literally took over the van.
But I think we're cool. With my mom, she literally can't smell anything.
The truck gets on the highway to head home. They passed a sign that said Eagle Falls.
So, Fauna, who's in charge at the radio station?
Mr. Penguin owns the radio station. He owns it and has a lot of money. Comes and goes as he pleases. Mysterious, kind of eerie bird. There's also a random rumor I heard, something like he lost his best friend or his family. Maybe the Quinn family massacre? Ugh, I can't remember.
Rumors? Oh boy, I love rumors. I had a mean boss picking on me at work, so I told everybody that gossiped that he got caught soliciting sex at the Mart of War.
What? No, you didn't.
Dude, that is messed up. Where was this?
At the Mart of Wall, just like I said. So yeah, everybody was going through old newspapers to see if they could try to find it. And then a few weeks went by, and then the Bird Patrol showed up and arrested him. Because it turns out he was trying to get with a fellow employee. And she didn't want it, no. I also built a snowman in the ice freezer.
Lemur's demo can be heard coming through the radio station.
99.9 w.h.a.m. Your hits from yesterday to today. Stay tuned for some dental bubble rock time, fun facts, and some great tunes coming on up.
Dude, I've been with you all day. What type of new magic is this? How are you coming through the radio right now?
It's the power of the tail. Wee-oo.
Rocky didn't look too impressed.
Nah, dude, I'm just kidding. It's my demo. You know, the one I gave to Karen earlier? You know, it's really surreal to hear your voice on the radio like that. Is that what my voice really sounds like?
Dude, congrats, Bird Dog. I think you're gonna be a jock.
Oh yeah, I remember. The Quinn family massacre was about a group of wealthy penguins that were slaughtered in the middle of the night, and the child somehow lived. That child is our radio station owner.
Better late than never, Fawna. You know, I wonder what he did to get murdered.
That's a part of the story that nobody knows. I'm outie. Nap time.
Lemur was focused on driving while Rocky was looking out the window.
Liam, look, a hitchhiking sloth.
Nobody noticed that Fauna retreated to her secret napping spot. All of a sudden, a thought dwelled upon Lemur.
Oh, my Bugs Bunny! Guess what we forgot to do?
What? Fix the transmitter? I can't remember after smoking this good weed.
Yeah, I fixed it. At least, I think so. It was good weed. Oh yeah, I just came through the radio. Yeah, I fixed it.
Oh yeah.
You know, I can feel it in my eyes. Like as I look around, my eyes tell my brain that I'm stoned.
I feel it after I eat. And with the heat. Whoa, that rhymed.
No, dude, we forgot to put up banners.
Lemur pulled up to a bridge, stopped, and hopped out. Rocky jumped out, following him. He started bird dogging. For those that are wondering, bird dogging is when you take your left arm and put it out, but also your right foot. Kind of like the hokey pokey, but alternate between your left arm and right foot, and then your right arm and left foot.
Dude, there's a time and place to be bird dogging, and that's not now. Plus, Fun ain't even here to see your cool moves.
Aw, but when is the right time or place to be bird dogging? Isn't all the time the right time and place to be bird dogging?
You'll know when it's the right time or place by using your animal instincts. Now give me a hand hanging these banners, dude.
Between them both, they hung banners all over the one side of the bridge. Feeling accomplished, they take a look back at their job well done and high-five in excitement. Lemur walked over to the other side of the bridge and saw a gigantic banner for W.h.a.t. What? Radio 1049.
Aw, dude, we totally missed the other side of the bridge.
Oh, come on, man. I'm tired. We've been on the road all day. I want to go home and eat.
So you're telling me that you don't want to set anything on fire?
Set things on fire?
Rocky headed to the back of the radio station vehicle and grabbed what was left of the banners. He lit the end of them and walked over to the W.h.a.t. What Radio banner and tried to light it on fire, but he couldn't reach. Lemur walked over, picked Rocky up, and they lit the evil banner together. The banner was made of cheap plastic and went up in a glorious blaze. Cop sirens could be heard in the distance. Rocky and Lemur locked eyes and knew an eternal, never-ending friendship was forged today. They both screamed as they ran back to the vehicle and jumped inside to drive away.
Let's cheese it like those crackers.
Hey, maybe when we get back, you can show Fauna your cool bird dog moves.
You wish you had cool bird dog moves like this. Yeah.
They arrived back at the radio station and walked inside and gave the receptionist the keys.
That's it! I've had enough of taking everyone's shit around here! Fuck you, and fuck you!
She said a fuck you to Wake and Bake, who were passing by, a fuck you to Lemur and Rocky, who were innocent, and then a fuck you just for the place of work. before she stormed out the door, never to be seen again. Lemur looked down on the counter and saw a badge with his name on it, and also one for Rocky.
Dude, look! We get badges!
Oh, cool! Oh man, they spelled my name wrong. There's no I in Rocky. I'm not Ricky.
I'm gonna start calling you Ricky from now on. Ricky!
Stop talking! Look! Yours is wrong too.
Aw, man, you're right. There's no A in Lemur. They wrote Lamar.
So, what do you want to do now? You want to come over and hang out at my place? I got a VR system. As long as we get past my crazy hippie mom, we should be all good.
Sure, I'm game. Plus, you need a ride home, don't you?
Life's like a mystery. I go wherever the sun of life takes me, bird dog. And it took me here today. And now, we're friends. Maybe best friends?
Uh...
I think I am. You can't deny it.